Today's horoscope from Astrocademy Leo January 13, 2022. You would analyze how everything has led you to conclude energy that would have potentially filled you with bad vibrations. But that is why your emotions and thoughts would come together to better plan what you want, and that would include being more empathetic with those who would not have had the opportunity to get ahead. The component of your empathy would be the vibration of the waning moon. There would be no correlation between what you think and what others tell you. That is why you would have to fully trust your experience, because an issue that involves you could be favored for you if you only had the strength to empathize with yourself and not stop. Despite this, the help of Libra would be important enough for you to choose correctly everything you need. Great cunning is what would be observed in you, because you have an extremely agile mind, and in this, you could invest that a plan that would not make sense now becomes one of your most recent motivations. So that everything is better than you think, with the conjunction between Mercury and Jupiter. Today things are going to ask you by mouth. Spend this day with confidence, as it is one of those moments when it is easier to be yourself. It won't cost you much to get what you set out to do. You only have to give a push to open the doors of the castle. The bridge will come down and all you have to do is smile and cross. You will be able to brighten up the family atmosphere without being intimidated by rigid people. Your energy lacks stability. Don't force unnecessarily, and plan for what you need to do. You have a little trouble concentrating, completely focused on your personal goals. Do not forget that friendship is cultivated and solidarity is nurtured. Be considerate and considerate of others. If you have problems with your siblings or with a close friend, you will have to deal with them even though it can be hard. It is a key day for personal relationships at all levels. It is recommended that you hydrate always, but especially today. You would find everything to make it possible for your life to feel healthier. Your brain is essential, and to keep it active, it is a good time to focus on what can relieve you of tension. That is why you would stop being vulnerable if you take natural electrolytes found in coconut, rice, or kiwi water. Today you will be attacked by the madness of cleaning, as the planetary energies will fill you with vigor and energy. If you have a large project to do in your home, this is a good time to carry it out. You'll have the stamina to lift heavy objects, move and relocate furniture, and tackle tough woodworking projects. You will feel good if you solve something big, and you will start to enjoy yourself as you work. You lack appetite. You reject the small dishes that usually stoke your gluttony. What happened to you? You may be a little depressed. Try to see people. A restaurant with friends could give you back a taste for good food. Practice walking, it will whet your appetite. And if you are a fan of chewing gum, temporarily slow down your consumption. Chewing can give you a false feeling of fullness. You would establish new strategies that would undoubtedly make you think that you now have everything so that things feel better. For the number 3 to enter Regency, you would put on the table everything that does not make sense to you to remove it from your mind. Consider yourself wise, intelligent, and capable of achieving what you consider positive for yourself. Today you will have intuition, physical and intellectual energy, and insight at its peak all day. You may want to spend most of the day alone, mulling over your ideas, and deciding how to put them into practice to your advantage. At some point, you may be interested in putting your ideas down on paper. You may also find that today you are more in tune with other people's thoughts and feelings. A great relationship allows you to bond with influential people. In the weeks to come, these people will be of great use to you. Thanks to the good energies sent to you by the stars, you shine professionally. The moon encourages you to participate in the changes that are taking place. Surprises are likely, especially in the financial field. Luck and overspending, it's up to you to make the most of this aspect. You would not be the same as before, you would be much better. Isolating yourself could make you feel that you tend to think that life would fill you with renewed energy to make you positive. Negative events could no longer be more than an experience that will direct you towards the new love. You would develop new aspects. This is how the waning moon would make you make the best decisions for yourself. You will feel anxious to put everything in its place in your life. When it comes to love and romance, this can be difficult to achieve, especially on a day like today. Use your pioneering spirit to find something new and not limit yourself to what you originally had in mind. Perhaps there is something bigger and better waiting for you. You will only find it if you accept something that falls outside of your structure. The interaction of Venus and the moon in your sky leaves little room for doubt. You are deeply in love. In a relationship, it may be the time of great upheavals: child, marriage, common move, travel to the end of the world. Single, you are witnessing the last upheavals of your solo life. Soon you will be speaking in the plural because the loved one should not remain indifferent to your charms. You are not afraid of commitment, you are ready to build for good. You would receive all the best for you. That is why, from this moment, everything would look much better, because at this moment everything would have to be made clear with those who represent a leader or a boss. For this, fighting for what you consider would be important. You deserve it. The waning moon would make you feel like you have a better chance of going smoothly. The projects that you have been working on, personal or professional, today will move more slowly than desired. You may even wonder if it is due to something you are doing wrong, but it probably is not. Perhaps it is due to a drop in energy level, which will recover tomorrow. Keep it that way, finish what is necessary, and don't freak out. Get carried away by the flow. Beware of appearances today. You might be faced with a compromising professional situation and should be careful not to be fooled by your first impressions. Take a step back and study the situation without rushing to analyze all the ins and outs. Your composure and your capacity for judgment will be appreciated by the various protagonists of this event and could earn you a reward that you did not expect. Marked with success, your career arouses the admiration of your loved ones. Unfortunately, there will always be envious people. These slow down your efforts to surpass yourself. In order not to stir up those old, baseless grudges, start by clearing all those bad vibes from your sight. Overall, they remain a notable break on your moral integrity. Fortunately, the presence of the sun in your sign should take them away from your social, family, and professional life.